11 May 2025, and today I'm going to be giving you an update, a morning update. When you see me during the day, something really important would have happened, and normally it's something that we don't expect. So what we have today is a dangerous situation that is developing within the opposition movement that is opposed to Mnangagwa. That is those people that are opposed to Mnangagwa from the Nyokayemabhunu group and from the Geza group. So there are two groups. And today, starting last night, there have been massive clashes between the groups. And these clashes are coming from ideological differences. So ideological differences is when people don't agree on how to proceed. So there is a failure to agree on how to proceed among the two groups, and it has spilled into the public domain last night. So last night, we've had the first attack on the Geza group from Comrade Sarwaka, who is currently representing the Nyokayemabhunu group. And the attacks are very detailed. They are on voice note. And this morning, there has been a response from a group that is aligned to Geza, that is also aligned to Traore. So the two groups started disagreeing last week, but today is the first time that we've seen them openly fighting each other. So today they started to openly fight each other, and the fighting has become quite bad. So I want to take you through the ideological differences and the operational differences and what is going to come out sometime this week. So I expect some stuff to come out this week, which I've been keeping secret, but I expect it to come out this week. However, I'm not going to be the person that releases that information. So I'm not going to release any new information because I don't want to be the person that releases damaging information. So firstly, the group aligned to Nyokayemabhunu has questioned why Geza is quiet about Nyokayemabhunu. So they, for the first time, issued a statement saying, why is Geza not speaking when it comes to the incarceration of Nyokayemabhunu? And they're saying Nyokayemabhunu has asked yesterday why it is that there has been no answer or no statement by Geza regarding his arrest and incarceration. So Nyokayemabhunu has asked to say, does Geza not know that I've been arrested? Why is he quiet about this matter? So you can go and see that story, or you can go and see that audio, but I'll play a bit for you right now. Who is going to be attacked by these Ugandas? Right, so let's start at the beginning. Manero akanaka muri yeZimbabwe. Mufaro wedu kusangana. Manero inasistandard. That's Sarwaka speaking. Panama updates makuseni. Rodaira kuti hapana chakanyanya chachinja since iri weekend. Takwanisa kutaura na Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. Mufaro vanawo havana chiri kuvanetsa, hapana ma-attempts kubva patakataura paya paitwa ma-attempts. So far hapana imwe attempt yavainayo. Vanga vari ku-D section, mangwana vari kudzoka kwavajaira kugara. Then chipiri vodzoserwa futi ku-D section kuti vagadzirire kuenda kukoti musi weChitatu. Tichitaura navo tabatikana vandibvunza mubvunzo wekuti Comrade Geza vari kutaurawo here mazuva ano kana kuti vakabatwa nezvigananda izvi? Tikati aiwa Comrade Geza vakataura nezuro. Well, wachipa vatibvunzazve mubvunzo wekuti vari kutiwo kudii
nesituation yatinayo. Ndikati kusaziva kuti video yatakaona yanga yaeditwa here, but hapana pandakanzwa vachitaura nezvenyu. Varatidza kubatikana, which is fine. Ndo zvinoitika murevolution.
Right, so I'm not going to play the whole video for you here. I'm going to ask the guys in our studio to upload for you the whole audio. So what has happened is, this has obviously been a problem. Nyokayemabhunu is complaining that Mdara Geza has said nothing about him since he was arrested. And there is a long audio which goes with that. The complaint is very big, it's very detailed. Sarwaka goes on to say he's being accused of being a member of the intelligence, which is not true. And he says he is not part, and they are not part of ZANU-PF. So Nyokayemabhunu is part of ZANU-PF and was part of ZANU-PF, but he's saying they are working with Nyokayemabhunu, but they are not part of ZANU-PF. They were originally working, as he revealed, with Maim Juru, and they were attacked by the same group, which is right now working with Comrade Geza. So that is the information that is here. So there's been a response today from someone called Comrade Shepi, and I hope that I'll be able to play this. The volume is quite bad, but I'll play a portion that I think is relevant.
Comrade Sarwak, this is Comrade Shepa who is talking. Comrade Sarwak, you are just like Barista Party 2. We cannot understand you now. Chekutanga hana yenyu inoda kutsidzwa zvayo kuitira kuti murege kuburitsa zvese. Vana haidi kudaro, inoda kuchengetedzwa. Chechipiri, imimi muswedhemu yekuembassy, South African Embassy kuPretoria, makatotaura imimi kuti toda kutenda nekuti yona Comrade Geza tanga tinawo. We don't know which Geza you were talking about, because we have got only one Geza, Comrade Bombshell. Ndo watiri kuziva pari zvinizvi. Mukati tanga tinawo. Zuro ndizuro makuti Comrade Nyokayemabhunu vakandibvunza kuti Comrade Geza vari kuti imi munoda kuti tifunge kuti pamusoro penyu imi kana mukange muchiita zvinhu zvakadaro. Zvimwe zvinhu hazvidi kutaurwa musati mafunga kuti masinoti kudini zvinhu zvandiri kutaura. Maisafanira kumbotaura mastatements akadaro iwayo. If we are in the struggle, tinofanira kumova on the same side, in the same track, tichienda tese. Parege kuve nemumwe munhu anoita sekuti nekuti tinofunga Comrade Sarwaka. Ipapa takufunga kuti you are now trying to fish kubva mupond rakazadzwa nemumwe munhu nefish, then you are trying to fish out. What is your plan? Murufunga kuita sei? Matauriro enyu amunoita soka. We are not happy about that. Because munenge makuti
right, so I want to do the whole audio. I'll ask the guys in the studio to put for you very soon. Everything here, they will publish it for you. And then you will be able to see. So I'm actually telling them to please publish both. So within the next hour, you are going to have both audios. So let me tell you about the ideological differences. The ideological differences are quite clear. The Geza faction, or the group that is led by Mdara Geza, is the original group. They are the one who started what is happening. Nyokayemabhunu is a supporter of Comrade Geza, of Mdara Geza. So he came out in support of Mdara Geza. And because of the way he was vocal, he was able to get a huge following. Nyokayemabhunu speaks very often, 2 or 3 times a day. Mdara Geza speaks once a month. So there's no way you can run a revolution with one video a month. So people started to follow Nyokayemabhunu to get updates on what Geza is doing. Geza is giving strategic direction. Nyokayemabhunu is giving operational information. And therefore, when Nyokayemabhunu was arrested, there is no operational information coming out. So if you listen to the new guys who are there, Sarwaka and all that, they are talking about what's happening to Nyokayemabhunu, but they are not giving operational and strategic information. For example, the announcement of the 31st of March demo was done by Nyokayemabhunu. However, Geza came out later and said and confirmed it. Similarly, the announcement of the bombing, for example, the bombing that took place in Harare, was done by Nyokayemabhunu. And then Comrade Geza talked about friendly forces. So there was a balance where we've got operational information and strategic information. At the moment, because of the arrest of Nyokayemabhunu, there is no longer any operational information. So people don't know what to do. There's no direction. That is why people are now looking at different people for information, including Gambakwe. However, as you know, I'm not part of the operations of both groups. I'm only assisting because of the position that I have, where I'm able to talk to everyone, including raising finding the lawyers for Nyokayemabhunu, creating clarity on what is going on, and also talking to the group that is aligned to Geza. I talk to them on a daily basis. So both groups strategically are doing one thing, but operationally, there is a disagreement on where to focus. The one group is focusing on releasing Nyokayemabhunu. The other group is focusing on the struggle, on what is happening in Harare. So when you see me, I try to balance all the information I get. According to Geza, the struggle continues. There is going to be a change very soon in Zimbabwe. According to Nyokayemabhunu's group, now that Nyokayemabhunu has been arrested, everything must stop and all focus must be on releasing Nyokayemabhunu. Because Sarwaka doesn't talk to Geza, as far as I'm concerned. They don't talk, they don't share operational information. And therefore, we have two groups now. One which is orphaned and one which is led by Geza, who comes like every 2 or 3 weeks, he's going to come and make a video, which is not enough. So what is my suggestion? What I suggest, these two groups, they need to work together, but they need to create a strategic command and an operational command. So somewhere where people can get information every day on what's happening, so that Geza can channel information to people, the public, they don't know what's going on. And then other information of a strategic nature, he can then come and provide it himself. So that is where the gap is. The gap is, and the fight is arising from the fact of who is in charge of communicating Geza's position. And the Geza group, working with people like Anatraore and all that, they are obviously now clashing with the group working with Sarwaka at a public level. Now, this is public. That's why I had to come out and mention it. Also, you are going to see certain information during the week that you may not expect that is going to come out during the week. And some of it might not be good. Some of it might be good. But I know everything because I talk to both groups. And I also work very closely with the lawyers on a daily basis. But what is clear and what is combining everyone is Chiwenga. Everyone respects Chiwenga among both groups. There is no one who doesn't respect Chiwenga. I think Chiwenga is loved in Zimbabwe now by 99.9% of the people. So he is the one that is uniting everybody. Everyone wants Chiwenga to do well. Everyone is seeing that Mnangagwa has failed. And so we've got at least something in common. And we also have a general understanding that the military has abandoned Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa has been left by the military, by the intelligence, by police service, and by the war veterans. The war veterans are with Geza, but you can see that they're all quiet. There's no one talking. This is because everyone is waiting for Geza to speak. And at the same time, everyone is waiting for Nyokayemabhunu to come back. So this is where things are. The clash is very bad. It's very public. Someone needs to come and say, let's create a strategic command and an operational command and communicate properly. Because if this continues, this risks destroying the whole thing. So I hope that you have seen this information. I don't want us to misrepresent what's going on. It's clear that there is a lot that is taking place, and it's clear that it's just a matter of time before we get clarity on what is happening to Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is gone. So Mnangagwa is gone. The only thing left is the process. How do we make sure that Mnangagwa does not come back? And how do we make sure that what comes after Mnangagwa is what we want? We don't want to have the worst thing when Mnangagwa is gone. I would like to thank all of you for watching. I'll come back here a little bit later. Today is Mother's Day, so I need to do my Mother's Day duties. Then I'll see you guys a bit later on. Thank you very much for watching, and look forward to those audios by two of the groups. There are many more, but I've put those two, where the one by Sarawaka where he's saying Nyokayemabhunu is being abandoned by Geza, and one where the Geza group is responding and says Sarawaka is out of line. This is not good. So this needs to be sorted out so that we don't have a problem. Please remember to support our sponsors, buy Mve, and support the struggle. That is how Gambago is able to move around. So support us. And on Wednesday, I'll be in court, as usual, to give you the latest updates. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you before the end of the day. And a good day to you.